My name is Charles Cooper. I'm a blacksmith, and this is Cooper's Forge. We've been established in business in San Antonio since 2010. We do custom metalwork and one-offs and custom knives, and architectural ironwork, structural welding, but mainly our main focus is architectural ironwork and blades. I started working at a living history museum in Dallas doing civil reenacting. I was a docent. There was a resident smith on site, and one day my folks signed me up for the class when I was like 15. And it was just the intro to blacksmithing class. I took it, I loved it. I just like it because it's very hands-on, it's very satisfying. I've always worked with my hands. My father's a mechanic, growing up, working on cars with him and just being very hands-on. Just like, hey look, I did something today. Like, here it is. Like, I did something. And so that's why I like it. I love it, you know? It's very satisfying. It's important to me to make things by hand, mainly because I know the craftsmanship that went into it, the time and effort that went into it, the material that went into it. Sure, it may take 3 or 4 times as long, but then again, it's made right. For me, that's what's most important about making things by hand, is the control that I have over it. What keeps me going in here? When I wish I could just shut down for 3 months out of the year, because it's 110 degrees outside and 130 sitting next to this thing, I have so much pride in what I do that it doesn't matter if it's 140 degrees, sweating bullets. It doesn't really matter to me. It's what my clients are expecting of me. It's what I put on the company of Cooper's Forge. The product that leaves this shop year-round has to be to a certain degree of perfection. It's just who I am. It's what I chose to do in life. How I learned hard work was through my father. Very strict family growing up. He made his fortune on his own. When I asked him for a job out of high school, he basically said, I don't think so, this is my company, get your own job. That's how I grew up. I think he taught a very valuable lesson. If you want something, you know, you gotta work hard for it. You know, I grew up in a pretty well-to-do family, but I didn't want to piggyback on his success. And so that's kind of where I get my work ethic from, is from him. All right, so I got some 1000 grit sandpaper, and I'm gonna put a stone wash finish on this. I like the way it looks. The texture, I think, looks better. It looks more old school. It looks more unique. We got the edge pretty much to where we want it. Super sharp right now, but for the most part, you can see it slices the callus right off. So that's where we want. I would use on my arms with hair, but I already burned them all off. So I have to go someplace else. All right, great. Let's put the finish on this guy. My biggest challenge for anything is consistency. Anybody can make one of something, but can you make 500 of the same? That's the hardest part. You can actually age it a little bit by burning it just briefly. Where do I see myself, and how can I keep this going? Maybe one of these will have kids and they can take it over, you know? I can teach them. If I just completely stop doing what I'm doing, what's gonna happen? So I'll probably never quit. I'll probably just keep going That's what I was trained to do. That's my craft. So that's what I do. It's fun.
It's a good looking blade. I don't know if it's sharp enough yet, but yeah.
My hands can talk that says, man, it's seen a lot of work. I mean, not just here, but growing up, just doing mechanic work, working on the farm, just, it's all mental. It's just a state of mind. That's all there is to it. If my hands could talk, they would say, job well done, let's do it again tomorrow. Pretty much.